what you want to be when you grow up. They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Check 53. Pick it up. Pick it up. Kill.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Check out.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Cam, option left, and an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Luck. And he'll be out right at the 35. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st down, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Ready? Ready? Set 53. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Look at it.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Check 3. 12. Check 59, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Check 3. 11.
Now it's Hines. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Mike, go. 275. Let's go, Mexico. Check 4.
On 2nd and a couple. Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
12.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, They're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Newton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Cam, option left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Newton on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw, Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Locke. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Love. He's going to let this one go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Check 53's money. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Panthers.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Slim. Gun. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Newton to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 41 yards, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lott. Caught left side by Hilton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Clock throwing again. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's going to be a long...
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Newton. And that's caught. It's Hogan. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, Newton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Gun.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check out.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Check out.
After the interception, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 49 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And right side caught, Hogan. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Newton now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Completes it to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Carolina.
Wait, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. You.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
3 bucks.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.